today's talk, I'm hoping you'll never throw away another eggshell again. These little chaps are loaded with calcium. They feed your plants, they aerate your soil, and they keep away pesky little creatures from your garden as well. Now I know there are loads of internet stories with drying them out in the oven, but I don't actually find this necessary. After I've used my eggs and cracked them, I rinse them out just to get rid of the last little bits of egg white in it. You don't want to attract ants. I then put them on a windowsill or onto a tray in a sunny spot where they dry out very, very quickly. It usually takes about an hour, and I then crush them. Now sometimes you can do them by hand. If you're feeling your hands a little bit sensitive, you can put them into a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag, and then just use a rolling pin to crush them lightly. Otherwise you can put them into a coffee grinder or a pestle and mortar. This will make a finer grind. Now it's quite handy because there are various different ways you can apply. Your coarse grind, where you've just basically crushed them lightly, you can pop them onto your veggie garden. It either aerates the soil, feeds the ground as well as your plants, or it keeps away slugs and snails. Now these little creatures come at night time, and obviously with these hard eggshells, these soft little bellies they're quite sensitive, so they don't like crawling over these eggshells, so that keeps them away. Otherwise you can use a finer grind, where you can use it as a fertilizer. So if you crush it in the coffee grinder or pestle and mortar, it almost forms like a very fine fertilizer, which you can then sprinkle over your soil and either lightly work it in or water it in. Otherwise this fine grind you can add back to your chicken food. So if you're finding your chickens are producing eggs with very soft shells, if you give them a calcium boost, just by adding a few tablespoons back to their food, within a day or two you will literally see the difference. The eggshells will be a lot harder. I know a lot of people also add these fine grinds back to their own smoothies, and they find it gives them a calcium boost as well. But we'll rather focus on the garden. So yeah, very, very good for your tomato plants in particular. You'll find that they like to have a calcium boost. And eggshells are alkaline, so it actually reduces the acidity of your soil. So if you're needing to do that, a very handy little product to use. Next time we'll be chatting about banana skins. Until then, happy gardening.